Hackathons are a great way to develop and generate new ingenious ideas. At my school, for the past 2 weeks, I've been participating in a hackathon that helps you design and promote an app that will shake your chosen industry. A hackathon can be set into 4 different pieces, each part completely different from the last, but all of them matter the same. You cannot move up from one stage to another without completing the prior stage. Let me explain to you what every stage is and what you can expect to do in every stage of the way in a hackathon. Stage 1. This is the beginning stage. This is where all your ideas start. This is where you brainstorm. Find out what you want to build. What project do you want to pursue? What's your passion? Really dive deep in what you love to do. Find out what you want to make. It can be anything. Find out what problems are in the world and how you can solve them. This is the start to all your journeys in a hackathon. Stage 2. Stage 2 is the building stage. This is where you take all of your ideas from the brainstorming and put them into your project. You build the most basic version of your project to show that it's possible, to show that you can build it, to show that your ideas are viable. This is where you build the most basic version, the alpha version of it. And you show people, you get feedback, you make it better. This stage can take a long time. For me, this took a week. But for you, it could take maybe a month. It can take however long you want. Your hackathon can take forever, but you want it to take about 2 weeks. This building stage, ideally in 1 week. Stage 3. This is the testing stage. This is the most exciting stage. This is where you get to take your app or your project and test it. You take it into the real world. You get peer feedback. You test all of its features. You test your product. You test the hell out of it. You make sure it works. You make sure it does exactly what you want it to do. You make changes. You make it better. This is where everything changes. This is where your app or your project or whatever you're making comes to life. This is where it becomes the best it can possibly be. Stage 4. This is the hardest stage. This is where you build your presentation encompassing everything you've done to this moment. This is stage 1. This is your brainstorming. You put how your thought processes went. In stage 2, you could say how you build it, your project, what you used, how you thought about building it, how much time it took, just everything about it. In stage 3, you could say what kind of peer feedback you got, who you used for feedback, what changes you made. And it's this, do not underestimate this stage. It will kick your butt. You will have to get up and fight back. This stage takes hours, days of work to craft the perfect presentation, to push your project to the next level. I took all of the first week to brainstorm and build my app. The first thing I did was brainstorm the problem. What problem do I want to solve with my app? The problem I chose to solve with my app. As a golfer myself, I struggle with finding people that are interesting to play with, people that I want to keep going back and playing with. So I designed an app like Tinder to help you find teammates that are interesting, at the same skill level, and not too competitive. So the features I wanted to include in my app was the matchmaking feature, of course, and I want to take the features from the most popular apps like Swing U and Golf Logics. So that's course tracking, video libraries, etc., and make them better. That's what I wanted to solve. That's the project I wanted to make. The second week must be devoted to testing your product and making your presentation look as beautiful and as comprehensive as it possibly can. This is what I did for my second week. I took all my time to test and explain to people what my product will be, my app. I explained everything. After I explained and got feedback on my app user interface, I went back and included their feedback to make my app better. And then I designed a presentation. My presentation was not the greatest, but I got useful feedback to go back after my presentation stage and include it into my app to make it even better. Now I'm going to show you what my presentation looked like, so you can have a baseline of what yours should look like too. But yours can be even better. Mine wasn't so great, but next time I'll make it even better. Hello, my name is Thomas Charlton. I'm a 14-year-old golfer from Austin, Texas, and golfers like me have a problem. Golfers all around the world struggle with finding teammates because nobody wants to join the random tee time. The reason golfers struggle with this is because they don't want to play with people that seem uninteresting, or because some golfers are just too competitive. What is Tee Off? Tee Off is a golf app designed for golfers by golfers that struggle with this. It combines the features of the most popular golf apps, two of which are course maps and a comprehensive coaching video library with never seen before matchmaking features to easily connect you with other golfers with similar interests, handicaps, age, and frequently played courses. The user interface. Tee Off is complete with a login screen, a create account screen, a find game screen that allows you to find users and search for other golfers, a play screen that allows you to find distances from the pin from different locations on the course, a library of coaching videos, an interest form to put the interest for the matchmaking feature, and finally, a profile page. How did I build Tee Off? To build Tee Off, I used a software called Adalo. It's a very user-friendly, no-code app building program. One downside to choosing Adalo was I can't integrate a matchmaking feature for my app without using a paid subscription. Who are my competitors? There is currently no apps that do what mine can, but three that are similar are Swing U, Golf Shot, and Golf Logics, each of them having their own unique features, but I plan to take parts of them into mine and make my app better. I did a SWOT analysis. Here's a brief version of what I found. Two of my biggest strengths were nobody does what my app does, and the simplicity of my user face is super easy to use. Two weaknesses I found are there's an already large golf market, and I have very low publicity because I'm a brand new business that has not been advertising. Some of my opportunities are social media promotion and course deals to feature one-of-a-kind precise statistics about weather that I should want to integrate. Some threats are that smaller population of young golfers is not, and this will affect me because, there's not a whole lot of young golfers, and some courses might be hesitant to sign contracts with me because I'm such a small business, and that's something I can really see will hurt me because I want to give them these really interesting features, and they might not want it because they don't know what I have to offer. That's all. Thank you for listening. Working in a hackathon's not easy. It takes hours of dedicated work and even days, weeks of dedicated work, 2 weeks of dedicated work, hours every single day to make your hackathon project what you want it to be, to push it to its fullest potential. In the past 2 weeks, I've learned how to utilize an Olympic mindset, an Olympic level mindset, the same ones that Olympians use to win gold medals in the Olympics. This mindset is the best thing you can learn to use in a hackathon to push your project to its highest level. In this mindset, you learn to set high goals, to keep working until they're not finished. It's 10 o'clock at night and I'm recording this video just to get it done. I've learned that the more I work and the more energy I put towards my goals, the better I feel when I finish them, and the more times I want to go back and start working on hard things just to feel how good it is whenever I complete my goals and get where I want to be. It's the best feeling now. Now I set ambitious goals and go for them, even if I don't hit them. The sky's the limit with the Olympic mindset. Just go for it, and you might miss, but at least you tried, and you'll keep getting better every single time you do. All right, just to sum everything we've talked about up, hackathons are some of the best ways to generate and build topics and presentations just to get better and maybe even start a business. If something really clicks and that's your passion, that's what you find that you love to do, and it solves a real world problem that you can help people and you can make money, start a business at a young age maybe. Or if you're older and you're watching this video and you just want to do something fun, maybe find something that you really love to do. Just make sure you're putting in the hard work and giving everything. Just make sure you're really going for perfection, even if you don't hit it, which is it's not possible to be perfect, but strive for the best possible results you can possibly get. And a hackathon isn't always going to come out perfect. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to go back through the steps we talked about earlier. You might have to brainstorm over again. You might have to go back and test because someone might have said that that's not true. You need to go back and make sure everything you're talking about is true and tested. And your product will actually help people. Your project will help people. Or you're just trying to make money. That might be fine. And whatever you want to do, just make sure you're dedicated. You must be dedicated to your work. All right? The Olympic mindset will push you to hit your goals and push past. Thank you. I hope you learned a lot about the hackathons and how to make your goals successful. Thank you.